Yeah, hi everyone, it's Troy here. Thanks for watching this. I've prepared this video for family, friends and workmates in particular because I've been off the radar the last few months and, people are wondering where I am, what's happening to Troy. So for those that have been in contact, you would know that, I've been crook the last few months, several months. I've been battling with some health issues that I've worked my way through, and unfortunately, during that process, we've uncovered something a bit nastier that's underlying everything that's been going on with me. It's a neurological degenerative condition. It's called cerebral ataxia. So it affects my cerebellum, which is at the base of the brain here, and the cerebellum controls your coordination, your balance, your walking, your writing, your talking, a lot of those motor functions that you have. And unfortunately, like a lot of these neuro conditions, it doesn't have treatment and there's no cure at the moment. The doctors say that you don't necessarily die of it, you die with it. So you can live for quite some time with it, but yeah, it is pretty devastating. It takes a lot of things away from you, like being able to kick the footy with Jack, my son, and being able to surf. I haven't been able to do that for a while now, and as you can tell, my speech is starting to be impacted, and now it's looking like I'm on sick leave now. It's looking like I probably won't be able to get back to my operational role. So, that's disappointing, but there's things coming over the hill with this with treatments, genetic therapies and things. So I'm still hopeful if I can stick around for a while, stay in the workforce, stay busy, stay positive, something might come over there and help. So that's good. So anyway, I pulled this clip off YouTube just for you to watch, to have a little bit of more medical, scientific, anatomical understanding of what the condition is. So have a look at this and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers.
Have you ever wondered how you learned how to ride a bike or shoot a basketball? Well, this part of the brain, called the cerebellum, which is Latin for little brain, is in charge of that.
Like the cerebrum, the cerebellum is organized in a somatotopic distribution, with the trunk controlled centrally and the limbs more laterally. The midline structure is the vermis. Lesions affecting the area just lateral to and including the vermis result in truncal or gait ataxia. Patients have a wide-based gait. Lesions affecting the cerebellar hemispheres result in problems with voluntary limb movements. This is referred to as appendicular ataxia. They have problems judging distances, known as dysmetria, and are unable to maintain the rhythm or amplitude of the movements, known as dysdiadochokinesia. Speech can also be affected, with variations in intensity and slurring of words. One patient may walk heavily as they cannot judge how to place their feet. They will often stumble if trying to walk in the dark, as they no longer have visual input to assist them with their gait.
Yeah, so unfortunate to have this, but and the best way I can describe it in real terms is like, when you're a little kid and you spun around like 6 times and then you tried to walk and you fell over and everyone had a giggle and a laugh and it's pretty funny. It's kind of like that. When I'm standing upright or trying to walk, anything that I do as your daily function, it's like as if you spun 6 times and then tried to do it. So have a go at that and you'll understand exactly how I'm feeling every minute of the day, which is pretty raw and pretty challenging. So in real terms that's what's happening, but I'm trying to cope and trying to stay positive. And the thing about it is there are positives. I haven't died suddenly. I've had the benefit of, I've found this out now, and we've been through the whole gambit of emotions with the family and myself and everything, with shock and horror and frustration and anger and probably more accepting now. So, and you have to be grown up and deal with it and move forward. So I have to get my affairs in order, which we have, and make sure my family, Chris and Jack and Laura, are going to be fine moving forward. So I think we've done all that, so that's good. And the other benefit of this is I'm in my 50s, so it's late onset. So I've had a great childhood, made great lifelong friends that I'm still in touch with from school days 40 years ago. I've travelled the world, through Europe, through the USA. I've played sport, done a lot of footy, I've loved surfing, surfed all my life. Had a great rewarding career, 30 years in the emergency services now, which started off with me being a pararescue jumper, jumping out of planes, rescuing people, and then fell into the fire brigade really. And I've had 27 years in the fire brigade, and achieved my lifelong career goal in the brigade, and that was to be the boss of the brigade, which I achieved last year and became the OSA Mornington. Too bad I've only lasted 12 months in the job, but at least I made it. So it's all good. And the icing on the cake, meeting Christine, and she'd been mad enough to marry me. We brought 2 kids into the world, Jack and Laura, tremendous kids, take after their mum, so they're really lucky. They're in high school and they're kicking on, so everything's pretty good. So you've got to stay positive. Genetic therapies and things come over the hill. Hopefully, that might be able to help the condition in the future, and maybe I can benefit for that if I can hang around for long enough. So that's the plan. So I'm going to try and stay in the workforce as long as I can. See if the brigade can use me in some other role, contribute, I think. And the thing about this condition is, your mind is still sound, your cognitive thinking, your problem solving, everything's all good. And look, that's the plan moving forward. Anyway, we'll see you around the traps. Hopefully, don't be strangers. Give me a call, drop me an email. Thanks very much for watching. Okay.